I know. I'm not either. My wife had to tell me on Saturday.
Well, I had a choice
She's
to
like,
hump with this.
don't you think, like, you should do some shopping or something like that? Yeah, you're probably right. I should probably, and so that day.
I can't win here. I
I'm
really
gonna
can't.
get there this week, so.
This place is not geared for short
So far
people.
away.
Yeah.
I have a few people like at the state that I have to get presents for, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna buy them. I told my wife to like order this.
Usually we get all day.
Yeah.
Go up on the lever. 11.
What did you guys do?
11.
Oh, okay, Hayden. There, thank you. Hi, everyone.
Operator.
You know, these educators, you get them in a room, you can't get them out.
Did you see Chad's text?
Almost there.
Apparently
he is. I thought he was from here.
Did everyone know yesterday was the GM's birthday?
No.
Everybody here.
He's 21.
Bottle of wine to celebrate.
Well, there's another thing to celebrate for that one, but happy birthday from the board.
Thank you, thank you.
How'd you figure that out?
Well, you walk in the office, you see all the decorations, Hayden.
I haven't been in his office.
Actually, Robert and I went over, we didn't even.
They were yesterday and didn't notice. Things hanging from the ceiling.
They're sitting on the chair and I'm like, okay, it's just a normal day, you know? And so my son's birthday was yesterday, and I don't know how we were talking about, well, we'll be talking about the letter.
Yeah.
But he says, well, it was a great birthday present. I said, oh, when was your birthday? You know, it's my.
I thought you knew because you were here yesterday. I'm like,
Clueless JJ. I actually raised two sons. I don't know how I did it.
And you remembered there were at least one of them's birthday.
Well, yeah, that for sure.
Okay, I think we're.
Are you ready?
We are ready.
Call to order, for the Rainbow Municipal, Water District Board of Directors special meeting. Pledge of allegiance. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Director Hamilton,
I'm here.
Director Johnson,
Present.
Director Mack,
Here.
Director Townsend Smith is absent.
Any additions, deletions, amendments to the agenda?
There are no additions to the agenda.
Okay. Instructions to allow public comment on agenda item from those attending this meeting via teleconference or video conference. Do we have any attendees?
We have no members of the public present.
Okay. Oral and written communications from the public, opportunity for members of the public to address the board regarding items on this agenda. Do we have any written or oral communications?
No written communications.
Okay. Board action items, item number 7, consideration and possible action to approve resolution 2335, a resolution of the Board of Directors of the Rainbow Municipal Water District commending Miguel Gasca for his outstanding service as Director, Board Vice President, and Representative.
Yeah, so with last board meeting, they gave his resignation, and I know he sent a formal email to us indicating that December 31st would be his last day. He was appointed to the board in 2017 and then elected in November of 2018 to serve his first term, and then he was also reelected in 2022. So he served quite a few years here on this board and really just wanted to honor that service. He's been a great board member.
Okay, is there a motion?
So moved.
One or the other?
Ladies first.
Okay, I so move.
I'll second.
Moved by Director Johnson, seconded by Director Mack. All those in, we can do an oral vote, right?
This doesn't need to be by roll call. It's a
Okay,
resolution,
right.
doesn't need to be by roll call.
Okay, all those in favor? Aye.
Bye.
Opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 8, consider adoption and resolution of number 2336 and award of construction contract in the amount of $5,657,500 with Pacific Hydrotech Corporation for the West Lilac, Rancho Amigas, and Dentro de Lomas pump stations replacement projects. Division 1. Any discussion?
I think Chad's gonna give just a brief on what we got in front of us today.
Will do. Thank you. Thank you, members of the board. So yeah, the item before you, staff is recommending that the board approve option 1. This project was bid by 3 different bidders. The lowest responsive and responsible bidder was Pacific Hydrotech Corporation in the amount of $5,657,500. This project does consist of the construction and installation of 3 permanent pump stations to prevent the interruption of water supply to the district during the San Diego County Water Authority aqueduct shutdowns. Again, Pacific Hydrotech bid was vetted and is the lowest apparent bidder, and staff is recommending the board accept option number 1.
Okay, just a quick question. What sort of timeline for completion are we looking at on these?
The
The construction contract has a 180 working day window. In addition to that, we, just because of the, we did incentivize the contract for early finish.
Okay.
But in essence, they've got 180 working days, so which is about 9 months, to finish. But there is a 2-month incentive clause in there if they can pull it back and get it done. In addition to the contract award, we also are asking you to adopt a resolution considering addendum 1 to our PEIR to cover the Rancho Amigos pump station and then the findings of exempt on the West Lilac and Dentro de Loma. So those are all part of that option 1. Yes.
Okay,
and everything is attached for the board's reference.
right. And
Yeah,
all 472 pages.
yeah, it does.
Yes, yes.
Any other discussion?
No, and this project was included in the, when our former finance manager gave her budget update, this was obviously our key project that we pulled into this fiscal year. Yeah, so that's it.
Any additional discussion? If not, is there a motion?
I so move that we go with option number 1.
I'll second that. Moved by Director Mack, seconded by Director Hamilton. All those in favor, aye? Aye. Opposed? Item number 9, discussion and possible action to approve resolution 2334. A resolution of the Board of Directors of Rainbow Municipal Water District establishing classifications of monthly pay ranges for district employees and the general manager effective December 19th, 2023 through June 30th, 2024.
Let me take this one.
Please.
So we evaluated several of our leadership positions here at the district, and my recommendation, and after consulting with Jake and doing research, is to alter the titles of 2 key positions. That would be the currently vacant finance manager position, and add the title CFO to that official job title. The current existing job description already states that the finance manager acts as the chief financial officer of the district. So there's no functional change, but it does add clarity to the gravity and scope of responsibilities of that particular role. And similarly, the operations manager position, we're recommending adding the chief operating officer to that title as well. At many larger water districts, when you would have an operations manager, there may be multiple levels between that position and the general manager. They might have, you know, a director and then an AGM and then the general manager. So this adds clarity that that is the top position in our operations division. There are multiple other departments under that position, and it is the top position in charge of operations. So the recommendation is a title change only, but we believe it adds clarity, and when they're interacting with outside agencies and departments, it makes more clear that they're dealing with the person who's at the top level in that function.
Any additional discussion?
Yes. I have a question. Obviously, there's no direct fiscal impact.
Correct.
When will this be updated? With the website, with any publication, with business cards? Is there a projected timeline?
As soon as the board, assuming the board does approve this motion, then we update the list of positions on the website pretty much immediately within a few days, as soon as Dawn gets it signed and gets it updated to the website. And then, you know, we'll make the changes to the job descriptions accordingly as well.
The only other question is, it's evident that you in your role are keeping attuned to the industry sector titles to keep us current with the industry. So I commend you and your department for focusing on this.
Thank you.
Director Mack, anyone, any questions? Okay. Is there a motion?
I so move.
I'll second.
Moved by Director Johnson, seconded by Director Mack. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? The motion passes. Is this where we need to pause to put your phone on?
I've got it on.
Okay. Item number 10, oral and written communications from the public. Opportunity for members of the public to address the board regarding closed session agenda items. Are there any, does anyone wish to express an opinion or make a statement?
We have no members of the public and there's no one on the conference call.
Okay, in
And
that
no written
case,
comments.
we'll adjourn to closed session.
Real record speed.
No, it's a 1 minute and 32 seconds. I
The 3 tanks were ready to go.
Okay, yeah.
We had
Ribbon
that-
cutting, maybe a.
Ribbon cutting, oh yeah, ribbon cutting.
Very good. Call to order, for the Rainbow Municipal Board of Directors meeting for December 19th, 2023, special meeting. Roll call, please.
Director Gaskin is absent. Director Hamilton,
Here.
Director Johnson,
Here,
Director Matt,
Here.
and Director Johnson Smith is absent.
And Director Gaskin is also absent. He dropped off. Okay, report on potential action item from closed session.
Thank you, Mr. President. The board met in closed session to discuss 2 items. The first item, conference with legal counsel, anticipated litigation pursuant to Government Code Section 54956.9D2, 1 item. And the second item, conference with legal counsel, existing litigation pursuant to Government Code Section 54956.9D1, San Diego County Water Authority versus Rainbow Municipal Water District et al. And there is 1 reportable item. The board received a claim for damages from Dorothea and Gerald Flanagan. The district determined the claim is incomplete and responded to the claim with a notice of insufficiency pursuant to Government Code Section 910 SSEC. And that completes my report.
Thank you very much. Repeat of instructions to allow public comment on agenda items from those attending this meeting via teleconference or the video conference. Do you have any attendees?
We have no members of the public.
Okay, then I will not read the instructions. Item number 16, consider adopting resolution 23-32, reciting the fact of the special district election held on November 7th, 2023, declaring and certifying the results and such other matters as approved by law regarding Measure B related to detaching from the San Diego County Water Authority.
Yes, so there's a couple of resolutions attached and some other attachments. But in essence, going through the County Water Act, there is a provision in there that this board has to certify the election results, and then there's some kind of specific requirements in there. So both the legal counsel from Fallbrook and Rainbow put together kind of the necessary documents for this board to adopt. And you'll see the results of the vote and actually the certification that we got from the registrar. And so that's what's really in front of you today. It's in front of this board is registering or certifying Measure B and the results of the vote. And then that would be sent, I think it gets sent to the County Water Authority and that kind of thing.
And voter registrators.
Yeah, I don't think we have to send anything to them. This is really more just directly in the act, there's a requirement to do this. And so that's what kind of following the letter of the law on that, making sure we meet all the requirements.
Not the T's.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Okay. Any other discussion? Is there a motion?
I'd say move.
I'll second.
Moved by Director Johnson, seconded by Director Mack. All those in
You're
favor?
moving to approve resolution 2332 and 2333, or do we have to mention 2333?
Well, I think it's attached to 2332, but both, yes, that's the recommendation.
Okay. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The motion passes. List of suggested agenda items for the next regular board meeting.
Do we, the next meeting is that when we start discussing the replacement of Meg, or is that?
Yes, we will have an item on the January board meeting. We've already put out the mailers to all the residents in Division 3. that there's a vacancy, and it was in our newsletter, and we posted it in 3 or 4 different places. Around, well, here at the district and then other places within Division 3. And so the deadline is mid-January to get the applications and just a brief resume or qualifications in. And so the plan is to bring those forward to you at the January board meeting, which I think is the 23rd of January, for consideration to appoint.
And we have, is it 60 days or 90 days? 60 days.
60 days from
December 31st.
from December 31st, correct. So if it went into February, we could go into February, we have the time to do that, but we're gonna initially bring it in January.
Okay.
If we're ready to appoint, then we can do so.
And we have several other items we have to bring forward with all the staff and board changes and things like that in January, so there'll be plenty of items on the January agenda, so.
I do have something. It's not really for the next meeting, but I would like to show appreciation to Dawn, for all the years that she has served Rainbow Water. And Dawn, I just want you to know that you have been so helpful to me as a new board member and a committee member. So my deepest gratitude.
Thank you. Gotta make sure I don't do that.
Don't cry.
My pleasure, absolutely.
Yeah, and there's been a lot around here. I know our operations group threw a big barbecue for her and
Oh,
put together a nice book. That
Yeah,
was, yeah, so.
I know. Yeah.
Okay, and the admin code changes, we're planning on bringing that back
Oh,
too.
okay.
So,
Good.
yeah, so we've already got a few items that came from December.
And
December
there'll
5th.
probably be some more too,
Yes,
because there will be an engineering meeting in January and
Not engineering.
not engineering.
And
not
maybe-
finance.
Will be communications committee.
Yeah. the engineering meeting was on the 3rd,
Right.
and so the
Yeah.
committee
Oh, that's
members
right.
actually asked that we cancel it. So we'll have some items for early February for engineering, but yeah, January's canceled.
I got a question for you, Jake. I know, what was the last, it wasn't last meeting, maybe it was a meeting before that. That, Tracy was looking into, to find loan or something that.
Yeah.
Is that something, we're gonna be waiting till we get a new CFO in finance, or is it?
We certainly want to get their buy-in, and we do have a candidate who's accepted an offer for that position.
have it.
That was Monday, yesterday as well, so,
We have a tentative start date the day before the January board meeting.
yeah.
Oh, boy. Good. Prepared
So,
and for us.
Jump into the deep end, yeah.
Yeah, so we do have someone in background and a high qualified candidate for that position. The recruitment went really well. We do want them to weigh in. We don't have there's not a big rush on that, especially kind of
If you went
given.
to the Nosman Hospitality Suite in Indian Wells, you probably met the individual.
Right. But we are looking at some things. We actually had, we had a gentleman who does, debt issuances and things, actually sat with myself and Renee and actually, went over a couple of scenarios, with us. We do have we did do the RFP, and so we've got a couple of offers there too. But we would like to wait for the new
Yeah.
finance manager, CFO to kind of take a look at everything and weigh in on that. And like I said, we'll probably be looking at, something later in 2024 if we need to do that, because
Well, we obviously with the extension have some time.
that's right. That's kind of affords us that again, silver lining.
Could we keep on the burner though? I know attending the E&O committee, I would like us to get together and to do a budget and finance when a CFO, chief of, not whatever.
Yeah.
Is on, because I think some of the committee members would appreciate
Yes.
that. And then for the public ratepayers, we can share that we are doing some long-term planning now.
Right.
And so,
And we're gonna kind of kick that off, I think with the E&O meeting in February. We're gonna start to kind of talk about some of the master planning effort. And then kind of how that ties into, ties into the debt financing and, all those things are kind of intertwined. So I think February, March will be pretty active
Yeah.
in that area. Yeah.
Perfect.
Cool. Anything else?
All right, happy holidays,
Happy
everybody.
holidays.
Did you get your program finished for leadership? Are you done or are you still in there?
No, it's a complete year, so
Oh, wow.
finished the first quarter of it.
Well, congratulations on that. I know that's really tough.
Pretty great program.
Did you tell another good news?
All right,
No.
He's gonna have an article
Jake?
published.
you did good.